Alright.
The way the Nords here talk about battle, don't know why they don't build themselves an arena. The city's as good a place as any.
Let's see here. Alright, let's recap here. We've done the Thief quest line up until Mercer Frey once you go to Solitude. But usually around level 10, which I just slept and went up 2 levels. So I'm gonna hold off doing that. And we're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna go to Falkreath and pick up Barbarous. And then we'll do the Dawnguard quest line. That's what we're going to do there. And back to the Thief quest line until I get my Nocturnal stuff and the Skeleton Key. Then, not too sure what quest line I'm going to do. I might then try to do the Dragon quest line.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
There's a Dawnguard.
Only.
Probably other stuff
Let's
too.
see.
A letter from the Jarl.
Oh.
Moving up in the world, eh?
Actually, that's
Looks
probably...
like that's it.
Yeah, I
Got
can
to go.
buy the house. That's what that is. Go ahead and read it. Letter from Jarl. You can build a hell out of it, blah, blah, blah. The fame of your exploit. And I like that home. Alright, let's talk to Load.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling.
Yeah, did you?
Those werewolf tales are true.
Alright, let's talk to Load. After I get all the flowers. Like getting the flowers. Stables. There's Load. Do you have a lost puppy?
Did you see a hound on the road? There's one out on the road. I can't afford to chase him down, but I could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company.
Yeah, well,
if
he's
you were
not
willing
who
to
you think
retrieve
he
him
is.
for me, I'd give you some
I'll
fresh
get him.
meat to attract him out on the road.
Alright, I get him.
Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed.
Yeah, whatever.
Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town.
Alright. Alright, let's get a meal.
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil,
Yeah,
only
blah,
to have
blah,
it track me down
blah.
again in... Of course.
Thank you.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here, so... Well, I wouldn't complain if we could string together a few sunny days now and then. Of course. I'll be right here if you need anything else.
heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
I still don't know what Imperial Mail is. Like, who am I going to send mail to in this game? Alright, we can go to fill up your water anywhere. Oh well. Nothing urgent right now anyway. Alright, let's save before we meet them. And there he be.
You are exactly what
I
I,
like
was
the
looking
eyes.
for.
Like the eyes. Uh-huh, did you just
Yeah,
talk?
Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged cat men. And you're surprised by me? Yeah, I just talked, and I'm continuing to do so. You see, my name is Bob.
I like the New York
And I have a
accent.
problem I think you can help sort out.
I'm walking here.
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in.
Sounds easy enough. Let's go find him.
Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shame. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Hey, just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
The hell did he go?
They say Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
I know where he's going anyway.
Actually, Nords say it. But I say it belongs to whoever has the biggest hammer.
Where did Barbers go? That's some bull crap. Am I going the right way? Doesn't look like the right way. That is not the right way. I was wondering why he was going that way. You gotta come up the road and double back, but the higher road. Oh, I hear wolves. Alright. Well, let's talk creep. Yeah, it's supposed to come up and then around. I don't know why he didn't do that. crash? Am I crashing? Crashing. I am crashing. Tongue. Alright, task manager. Kill Skyrim. Definitely need more. Alright. See if we can try this again. Definitely need some more RAM. While Skyrim's loading. Alright. See how we do. I wonder if I can take the RAM out of old ones. Yeah, I need to look at that. I love the music. The music's so good. Look at that house up. That's new. That's not in the base game. fuck is that?
Oh, no, you don't. Victory. For now.
I smoked gore right in the belly. I've never seen an ogre in this game. I didn't know what that was. Very cool. Gotta hope the crossbow shoots stronger. This doesn't seem like I have any distance at all. But he sees me. Oh, that's funny. That is too funny.
It is a troubled time, but we're here to restore order.
Yeah, are you?
It is a troubled time, but we're here to restore order.
Aye.
Make sure to pull your bow all the way back to get the most power out of your shot.
Flying Fred. Alright, what was the note? Wish there was a sort by required date. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't know what I got. Frederick's turn. I finally finished paragliding. I'm gonna twine. Instructions called for it. It seems sturdy enough. I'm sort of last, maybe blah blah. Be able to glide through the air like a hawk. It's such an amazing feeling. I'm sure leaving the flight platform up on Gerald Mountains will be okay. There's not so much there to rob. If a bandit were to find it, I can pick up some construction materials around Falkreath before I can back up. There we go. And there's the bandits. that bitch run off too?
Huh?
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. Where are... Can't hide from me. You're nothing. You're gonna die for that.
Ooh, there's a thing in
What
there.
are we going to kill today? Bandits? Forsworn? Imperials? Stormcloaks?
Stone inside Pine Watch.
choices. So hard to
Oh.
choose.
Must have run off. What was that?
Here you are.
Ha! Found you! Bad idea. Mercy!
Beat her ass down.
That's all you got?
Here she's healing up. Where you been at? Ooh, there's a thingy. Oh, mud crab. Where did I get that one? I gotta come up from somewhere above. Oh well. Get that later. Who's this dude?
This better be good. That's right.
in there.
Bad idea.
No!
You won't get away. Where are you hiding?
Can't hide from me. Deal. And wait still. Count out your card.
You won't get away. What was that?
Just die already, bastard! Victory is yours. I submit. Let's see what you've got. No. Ha!
You don't have what it takes to kill me.
Where are you? Where are you?
They say no one survives the arena. Fighters like me, we die 2 deaths.
What was that?
Over here!
You'll regret starting this fight.
Spies! Won't get away with that! It's nothing!
I don't know what he means. I have enough to level up, advance my skill. I don't know how to do that. Alright, let's see here. I don't think this is the right way. Yeah, no, I need to come up over here. Caves at. Oh, good day. Here the yogurt. Ugh. There we go. Oh, we gotta turn around. Yep.
Need something? All right then.
I'm proud of what we've managed to accomplish.
Marked on my map. Can't wait to do the Civil War line. I think it's going to be nice.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. Take a look. All right, then.
When I was in the dungeon, a bunch of the guards used to torture the prisoner in the cell next to mine. Wasn't right. Wasn't fair.
Alright. There anyway.
What was that?
Bad shot.
Time to end this little game. Damn elves! You'll pay for this. Lucky hit. You think you can take me?
That takes care of that.
Man. A lot more frightening. A lot more frightening. That's a bad first shot.
Huh? You'll regret starting this fight. Come on! Your blood calls me. Just a taste.
Man, this fucking shit was scary. Oh, man.
was that?
Last mistake.
By the arena. That's impressive.
Barbus has already fucked him up. He's a good boy. This is why I want Barbus. He gave him what's for. Yeah, I know. He's a good boy. Alright. Let's talk to him. Oh, he looks like the dude from,
By all means, let's hear
Clash of the
it.
Titans.
It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to invite you and into the civil war, the plagues, the power to crush all before me.
Really?
Power?
Power? Haven't you already killed enough of your foes using the more mundane means at your disposal? Swords, magic, etc. How uninspired. As much as I hate to say it, you're almost as powerful as I am right now. But that's just because half of my power resides in that mutt Barbus. Hey, come to think of it, I know of a win-win situation for both of us. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe.
Not really. It's not
An
really.
axe powerful
Unless
enough
they
for me
bumped
to
it up in this
have
version.
quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rhinerock Burrow. Barbus can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Do you have to go into work? Fill out paperwork or something? I hear you, man. That's nice of you. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Hey! No! No, you just boot him on the nose. Tell him no. Yeah, you go fucking hide. Oh, is he coming with me? I'm talking. the game, really. God, they made Barbara's cool. This version of Skyrim, Ben, you can have up to 10 followers.
What was that? You'll run.
I got 2 right now. Holy shit, what's going on here?
I yield. I yield.
The fuck? Mighty. Bullshit. Oh, I love Barbas. He's so badass. Best tank in the game. Best tank in the game, yes sir. Why can't I talk to him anymore though? Damn it. Did not mean to do that. Shit. I don't know what I just undid.
Well, I guess you could say I got on his nerves. I tend to be the voice of reason. He finds that irksome. He couldn't just kill me, you see. We're technically part of each other. But he was able to banish me from his domain. Of course, because of our separation, Vile is now much weaker. I guess he figured it was a small price to pay for not having to listen to me anymore. One of Clavicus's little Jess, a wizard named Sebastian Lord, had a daughter who worshipped Hercene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Alright. That's good. Let's go back to home. Trading. do some selling. Get the Dawn Guard invite. Sorry, River. It's okay.
Whatever. The finest weapons and armor. All right, then.
What are you doing that? Thank you so much for... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. It was a pleasure.
I'm hungry. Maybe today I'll try something new. Like a vegetable or something. Buried under an avalanche of meat.
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here.
The finest
Dried
cuts,
fruit and
fresh from the
vegetables
wilds.
for sale.
Shiny trinkets for your good lady, all crafted by the great Aorlan, Grey
Tired of
Mane
bread and stew?
himself.
Had enough of fish and fire.
Welcome, traveler. It's always nice to see a friendly face at the mayor.
Did you need something? Of course. If you need a drink, just holler.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
What are you staring at? Of course.
The way the Nords here talk about battle. Don't know why they don't build themselves any...
Not now.
The city's as good a place as any.
Until next time.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. You lost.
Olfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Still warm from the oven.
I wanted.
How can I help you?
Now go.
True. Both healing spells and potions restore the body as a whole. But most of this energy seems wasted in the process.
Tired of bread and stew?
How can I help you?
Fish and fowl? Treat yourself
By
to
concentrating its
choice
effects at a
cuts,
specific
or
area
tender
rather than the
herbs.
body as a whole. For a master of restoration, sure. The point is moot. Even a grand healing spell is but a portion of their magicka reserve. But for a novice mage or spell sword, the amount saved on magicka potions alone could be substantial.
My customers away.
The gods smile on them who show charity.
I have no doubt it would, but I don't like support. And Skyrim has no shortage of test subjects. A courier was found dead on the road west towards Rorikstead. On him was a letter. He didn't say who from. Guards have been telling travelers to watch the skies. In the past 2 weeks, 2 separate adventurers have been felled by mudcrabs. All right then.
Still here.
I
If
don't
there's
know.
anything I can help you with,
Something this
you
time?
have but to ask.
Just browsing. The gods be kind.
Good to see you.
Mercy on me.
Well, let's just make our way.
One of the perks of fighting in the arena is everyone in the city knows your name. Some people don't like the fame, but not me.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Observing and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim, when brothers clash with bitter blades, surely there is a song to be found. Aye.
Out of my way, dude.
Oh, no, you don't. Over here. Bad idea. Do your worst. I'll kill you where you stand. You won't get the best. I'm going to put you down. No more! I yield! I yield!
She yielded.
Maik wishes you well.
Day Spring Canyon. They're the yogis. Our hero, the Dragonborn comes. Is that good? Alright, let's go save.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard too?
Yes, I am.
Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
Let's go.
I love this part.
Fighting styles often come down to build. You got arms like a clanthriar, then you got no range with a weapon, but you're quick with a shield.
What's up, dude?
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I'm up for it,
All
man.
right, then.
Here to join the Dawn Guard?
Yes.
Isran will decide if you've got one.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard, is that? So who are you? What do you want?
Oh, I'm here to join
You
the
got
Dawn
a fire
Guard.
in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed like it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Islam.
It does. It holds Serena.
He was at
and
the hall
Elder Scroll.
when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow.
Damn, I'm gonna find all the bolts I can get.
Do to avenge my fallen.
Yeah, you're gonna be dead when I find you there. Alright, let's grab some of that. Get some cash. Cold cash. Cash me out back. Really, why is it so hard to pick up money?
Then are granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isra.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my claws axe.
And we're gonna do some real damage. Oh yeah, I'm taking some. Taking some of those. Need some meads to shoot. Damn. All right.
Concentrate, boy. Try it again. You'll get the hang of it. That's it. Watch the recoil. Takes some getting used to. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. That's it. Watch the recoil. Take some getting used to. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. You'll get the hang of it. Watch the recoil. Take some getting used to. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. You'll get the hang of it. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. That's it. You'll get the hang of it. Watch the recoil. Take some getting used to. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again.
Let's go train. Sleep. Oh, wow. 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 Does that mean I can't leave from Dayspring Caverns? Interesting. It kind of sucks, actually. Our hero, the Dragonborn comes. Hang off, I'm going here first.
Riften is famous for their fishery and their orphans. Neither of them have enough meat.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see. I have a letter here for you.
Where are you?
Of course. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
That's cool. Does he deliver letters to other people? That's neat. Really? You guys just hanging out here? What were y'all doing in there? What were they doing there, Yogi?
Wanted to say something to you.
Alright, where's the, this him right here? No.
What's on your mind? I'll show you what I know.
Oh. I'll be back. I need to sell some shit.
Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Guess it's time to start making some potions.
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, you know, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
Speak, elf.
Hero, our hero. Dragonborn comes.
People laugh at things they don't believe. It helps them accept the unknown.
Whatever you need. Buy Smith.
It's only 328.
Simple and strong. I can forge it. Iron and steel, mostly. I might even have some of your fancy elven pieces lying around somewhere. I could forge you a... Take a look. Until next time.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Thank you so much for taking care of the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Right then.
Fine day with you
It
around.
means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you. Watch what you're doing.
Yeah, get out of my way. Alright.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see. I have a letter here for you.
Of course.
Looks like that's it. Got to go. Yes?
You lost.
Ah, another stranger passing through Riverwood. Fair enough. But if you're seeking excitement and riches, this ain't the place, I'm afraid. Riverwood does have its charms, but I imagine they're not quite what you're looking for. Vendal and Sven keep things interesting from day to day with their bickering.
But it's not all bad. It's peaceful, quiet. The most exciting thing to happen here in recent memory was a drunken brawl over 2 cheese wheels and a chicken. It must be a Nord thing. In any case, I'm glad to have some time, and more importantly, respite from the world. Here's the same as anywhere else, I suppose. Why not? The Riverwood type? It's okay, stranger. I know what you mean. You're correct. I am no farmhand or errand boy. I am, or was, a soldier. But that life is behind me now. I've taken a few beatings in my time. You've got a good sense for it, that's for sure. I can tell you, if you'd like. But let's get somewhere more comfortable first. Come, follow me.
I think not. I feel I'm getting into something I don't want to be getting into. Hold on.
Still here.
Yeah, sorry, girl.
You lead, I'll follow.
I do apologize for the pace. My leg isn't quite what it used to be.
Where's Findle, man? Did he die?
I heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
Where's that way over there?
Oh, did you need something? Until next time.
There we go. Let's make this absolutely clear. I don't know who you are or how you found me, but if you try anything, I will kill you. The Dominion pays well, of that I have no doubt. But even a cripple can still hold a blade. I faced worse than you, kid. Far, far worse. Every soldier knows when it's time to pay their dues, and you won't be taking me alive. Until I see evidence to the contrary, I have no reason to believe you. Riverwood is a quiet town. Good people here, and I won't let you change that. Maybe so. But why did you approach me in the first place? I have no errands for you to run, no gold to spare. The only thing I have in abundance now is time. Very well. You seem honest enough. Let's sit down first. Then you can ask me whatever you'd like. My leg has started cramping again, as it is. I hope you'll not begrudge. No. If there's anything I know for certain, it's that the Thalmor never forget those who cross them. Even a sleepy village like Riverwood can attract unwanted attention, if you're not careful. The better question is, what didn't we do? I'm in a small hamlet on the edge of Alakir. Conditions could be worse than Morrowind's at times, but it was honest, and life made sense. But there's too much bad blood there now, too many bad memories. Not just me, but for us all. The Dominion, of course. I was still half a boy at that age, bull-headed, rash. But I wanted to make a difference, help the fight against elven supremacy. Falmor forces were already in Hammerfell before the Great War had officially started, so I began working with a local band across the Alakir. Must have been quite a shock to the elves, to come from lush grasslands and comfort to nothing but desolate wastes as far as the eye can see. Lutes and poetry weren't going to be much help there. There's an old saying that the sands swallow all. We'd use the storms to cover our approach, and strike quickly before they had a chance to react. Most of us were just pulled from local settlements. Men and women that had been thrown into warfare with only basic martial training. But we made it work. Fought as hard as anything to keep our home.
Yogi.
For a time, we had some close calls, and magic is always an unknown in combat. But we fought hard, won a few victories, even joined a battle near the entrance of Montelion. That was chaos if I ever saw it. Soon enough, the locals who had barely learned to hold the right end of a blade were veterans, forged through blood and war. Of course, we might not have known each other at the start, but going through that together brought a kind of bond, a mutual understanding of everything we'd been through and faced. Good soldiers are worth their weight in gold. Soon enough, we went our separate ways, summoned off to different patrols. The war was gripping all of Tamriel by this point, and even the nobles understood that we couldn't be getting much help from the outside. I had taken a poison arrow during one of the last night raids, and was recovering in Sentinel. A short respite from battle, but a welcome one. As any soldier can tell you, you take whatever sleep you can get. A lot of wounded in the city, but the guard kept it together, and the Dominion off our backs. No. In fact, it was quite the opposite. While recovering and visiting some friends, I was approached by one of the forebearers. The siege had recently been broken, and finally it seemed like the two were going to get their heads out of the sand. She was old blood, respected in the city, and as a joint effort with the Crowns, they organized a war band. By Satakal, it seemed someone got the idea that I should be picked to lead them. It was. Something like that doesn't come around every day. Strictly need to know, armed with the best gear Hammerfell Gold could buy, to strike fear in any who dared to cross into our lands. Of course, I may have been injured, but those few weeks hadn't made me go soft. I was eager to get back into the field and tear the Dominion a new one. We shook hands, and the next day I went to meet them. My people. We met in an old ruin beneath the city, only a few guards on hand. Introductions were made, plans laid out, and we toasted, even as Dominion spells pummeled the gates outside. As for my fellows, well, I could tell we were going to get along just fine. We headed out next morning. Some of the finest men and women I've ever known. War has a tendency to make or break a person, but these ones... I don't know if you fought in a war, traveler. Real war. But if you're lucky, every once in a while, you'll come into contact with someone who just has it. Skill, luck, bit of the gods on their side. I don't know, but each and every one of them was like fury itself in battle.
My God, what a
we
boring
were the very
old
best
man.
Hammerfell
What
had to
is
offer.
the story going?
We were going to make Thalmor pay their tribute in blood. Our frontal team was led by an enormous Pomarat, gold flecks tinting a mane that had been decades in the making. From what I've heard, they're a rare sight outside of the Khajiit's homeland, but if you saw him fight, you'd understand why I was glad to have him on our side. A lot of great warriors out there, but few would dare risk locking blades with someone like him. More than once, he'd lean forward and sink his fangs into the enemy's face. Rip their throat out, even. The Thalmor never saw it coming. Outside of battle, though, Saja was a quiet one. He was content to keep watch while the rest of us slept, meditating under the moons. Alongside Saja and I, there was an old man, Lund, disgraced son of one of the minor houses, or some such thing. It didn't seem to matter to him, of course, and certainly not us, but by the sands could that man fight. The art has been lost to history for as long as anyone can remember, but he captured even the smallest fragment of what the Arnshai once were. Sword singers. Never seen anyone before or since handle a blade quite like he could. The damn fool could be grouchy, and wave take you if you interrupted his battle preparations. But he was a dear friend. Not content to live out his days in bed, he fought to the last. With the three of us diving into the thick of it, we had support from all sides to protect our flank. First was the Bosmer, Nilus. I've never been to Valenwood, but the way he held a bow was a work of art. He was small, but he could use that to his advantage, dropping down before a patrol even had a chance to react. Before he'd even touched the ground, 3 arrows would find their mark. But he was always disappointed it couldn't be 4. A bit mad. He loved taking scalps wherever he could, but he moved like water and saved our hides on more than one occasion. Next was Kara, Altimer battle mage. Yes, surprising, no? Fate must have had a sense of humor, sending someone of that caliber into the arms of the Resistance. She could tear any of her kin apart with a spell, and took pleasure in it too. Kara never told us what had brought her from Alinor, but then again, we never asked. She was a firebrand, all right, and gods protect you if you said anything about her heritage or homeland. Of course. She made her allegiance clear from the moment we met, and we never had any reason to doubt her. It was always very matter-of-fact with her. Anything that needed to be done, got done. She'd crawl out of oblivion itself if it'd get her home back. There was Sunvar. I suppose you'd call him our healer, although he personally hated the term. Sure, he knew some restoration magic and could whip up a poultice in the field, but his real skill laid in alchemy. More than once, we'd stop on the road only to find that he wandered off to collect supplies a few leagues back. Oils, poison, explosives, you name it. He had a knack for the stuff, surprising for a Nord. But that was our merry band all around, wasn't it? Finally, there was Tanwyn, the only one I knew before the war, but I would prefer not to speak of her. We were a family, of sorts. Any commander can send new blood to their death. I suppose it was a luxury that I could come to know them at all. Trust them. Madness had brought us together, but they were all good people. Honest. Even under difficult conditions, there was never a shred of doubt. I've been fortunate to fight alongside people I'd gladly die for. Even more so, to have walked away from that war at all. It was simple, really. Disrupt Dominion activities wherever we could. At first it was mostly helping protect the roads or the occasional emissary. As the war progressed, we were given more specific tasks. Sabotage and the like. Extinguishing fires, slitting throats as the Thalmor slept, and disappear before the first light. Soon enough, a bit of a legend began to develop. The ghosts of Ban Karai, deadly wraiths waiting in the reaches of the Alakir. I believe it was the locals that had started the tale. A superstition after patrols no doubt failed to return. It was all nonsense, of course, but as far as we were concerned, anything to shake the Dominion's resolve had its uses. No one, no matter how skilled at tracking, knows the wastes better than my people. and we used that to our advantage. But we referred to ourselves by our own name. Enough time has passed that the name is now only that. But once the Resistance only had to utter it to make captured spies cave. Huh. We weren't suited to attrition or open warfare. Thousands and thousands charging at each other in an open plain. Our strengths lay in quick, ruthless attacks. Give everything we had and move out before any scouts nearby showed. A fireball to scatter mounted soldiers, arrows from an elevated point. Then the rest of us moved in to clear up. The Thalmor showed no mercy, so why would we show them any in return? You understand. Good. Hesitation, empathy. All these things are luxuries. Perhaps things could have gone a different way, but we did what we needed to do. Only nobles in their comfortable manners have the time to debate right and wrong. The rest of us just have to live with it. Yes. By then it seemed like all Tamriel had fought to a standstill, but the war just
I guess it's a
dragged
troll
on.
discussion.
Our
Like
party
it
was
literally
moving
doesn't
around
go on
Hammerfell
in.
more freely, but we could only be in one place at a time. Let one village burn so you can help protect another. Assault a war party or keep the Thalmor scouts blind. 100 lives or 1,000. Simple choices, but so much more to consider. In any case, that's how it was. One morning, we must have been camped by a small oasis. A rider came charging up. We received letters from Sentinel and other cities before, of course, but this was unexpected. We had been ordered to a small village on the border with Cyrodiil to await members of the Dominion Command passing through. Our contact was a bard of all things, a young Imperial woman by the name of Lavella Dientis. She had been scouting the place out before our arrival. Of course, but the letter was legitimate, and we weren't exactly in a position to refuse with the war going on. Within a couple of days, we'd left the wastes of the Alakir behind us and headed for greener pastures. When we arrived, it was late at night, but that gave us a bit of time to check the place out. Calling it a village was certainly generous. It was more of a loose collection of hovels than anything else. A couple of houses, a run-down farm on the eastern edges, and your typical tavern to pull it together. Nothing out of the ordinary. Next morning, we headed in and visited the tavern. Our illustrious contact was dressed in finery, playing to bleary-eyed peasants. It was all very surreal. Mostly farmers. They appeared to tolerate Dientis' presence as long as she steered clear enough to let them drink in peace. I don't know much about lutes and singing, but she was clearly skilled. Why it was her, someone who'd draw the attention of everyone within 100 leagues as our contact, though, was beyond me. Anyway, despite some misgivings, there was no sign of the Dominion, and the innkeeper's family were decent folk as we settled in. Surprisingly, yes, the letter did turn up something we could use. Dientis told us that a group of emissaries and nobility from Alinor had been traveling with a larger force through the east of Hammerfell. However, the force had split off to move into Skyrim, so these nobles were moving to an encampment in southern Cyrodiil, right into our path. Exactly. And after trudging through the desert, each and every one of us was eager to take that opportunity. Dientis was eager to get it done and leave the place, but we enjoyed some brief respite. Each day we checked the roads, using the woods to stay unseen. Then, well, the time finally came. As I said, the village was no fortress. There were some makeshift stables that could provide cover from arrows, but not a whole lot else. Most of the villagers heeded my warning and left before the Dominion arrived, but the innkeeper was stubborn. Said that he wouldn't move, even if Baal himself was coming. We decided that the best way to draw them out would be to stage an attack in the woods and bring them into the village. Close quarters would be our advantage, and hopefully give us enough time to deal with any spells. Dianthus volunteered to play victim of a bandit attack, a little too eagerly, actually, but she was our best hope for getting their attention. All that was left to do was move into position. I waited inside the inn with Saja and Sunvar to play the part of drunken bandits, getting fat off the latest raid and hopefully enough to get the Dominion's attention. Arlund was dressed as a blind old traveler, nursing a drink on the ground just outside with Nilus on the roof or the stables nearby. Kara had a Justicar's outfit, so would move in with the rest of the group as they approached the village. Tanwyn, well, she wanted to sit by me, act as the concubine to my dastardly bandit leader. No, almost from the moment we put it into motion, things began to spin out of control. We had assumed that, once we got their attention, the group would move into the village as one. The Altimer work as single parties. They're not suited to scouting or smaller warbands. They use the Bosmer or Khajiit for that. Numbers weren't a problem provided we could use the surroundings to our advantage. But it was going to be a tough fight. You can imagine what it was like when 2 Justicars rode in ahead of the group, just as we were getting ready. The only thing we could do, stick to the plan and hope that Dianthus would draw in the rest of them. All of us knew the risks, knew what we were in for. But when the 2 Justicars walked in, no one dared to even breathe. I certainly considered it, but had they managed to get a spell off, it would scatter the rest of the group. Or at the very least, it would blow our disguises trying to deal with the bodies. It wasn't easy, but we had to keep going. The innkeeper could tell something was wrong, but served up the Justicar some drinks. With Satakal's eyes on our side, they'd soon leave or be too drunk to react when we did attack. But those 2 elves, they decided to come and sit with us instead. I could see that Tanwyn wanted to reach across and throttle them. The Justicars just sat down and struck up a conversation. I remember I kept looking between the door, straining to hear any movement outside, and Saja, who had one hand on their blade. But the Justicars just sat there, ordering more drinks. Maybe they could see we were on edge. Perhaps they just didn't care. Either way, we weren't going anywhere. The innkeeper was ready to move at a moment's notice. The Altimer didn't budge. Those of us inside the inn kept up the act as the Justicars continued to drink and drink. We might have been able to kill them, but it was too much of a risk. Suddenly we heard the bulk of the group moving in. It seemed Dianthus had kept her word after all. With no sign of Nilus or Kara, I assumed they were in position and ready to go. The group had arrived, and after a brief pause, a few of the nobles walked in, ordering some wine that the innkeeper had prepared for them especially. They glanced at Saja out of curiosity, but there was no sign they recognized us. They were well and truly drunk by that point, having a jest with Sunvar, who was just staring at them, his jaw clenched. The Dominion relaxed, and I could even hear one of the guards outside talking with Arlund. A Justicar on the table opposite sat down and pulled down her hood, revealing Kara beneath. She was anxious, but there was no way we could talk without drawing unwanted attention. Something was wrong and we were in deep. It was going to get bloody. The only question was when. Maybe, but it had been a mistake to draw the Altimer into the tavern. I, had underestimated what they'd do. Still, we sat there until one of the nobles came shambling over and started flirting with Tanwyn. Clearly they thought we were simple travelers and thought to buy a night with her using gold. I kept up the gruff bandit act, giving him some excuse that she was mine or whatever. But he kept pushing. Tanwin was so tense I thought she was about to snap, but brushed it off. Until the noble leaned forward and put his hand on her thigh. Tanwin pushed him off of her in disgust, and suddenly, everyone was on their feet. I've been lucky enough to walk away from many situations that would have killed another, but nothing could prepare someone for something like that. Perhaps it was our fault for not moving sooner, for not calling the whole thing off. Perhaps it had been doomed from the start. But it doesn't matter. It was too late. The Thalmor were ready to go, the noble indignant at some dog and his whore for refusing the likes of him. There was no turning back. 3 arrows came tearing through the open windows, hitting the drunks and then the noble, right through the throat. As everyone drew their weapons, I threw my weight forwards, flipping the table onto its side as a bolt of electricity crackled against it. That damn innkeeper had managed to time his throws with Kara, using some cheap bottles to throw on the elves while she followed up with a fireball. As the smell of burnt flesh assailed us, Tanwin and I leapt out of the nearest window, with Saja, bloody and enraged, not far behind. Off on a new adventure, hmm?
Good to see you again, friend. Lead the way. What can I do for you, friend? What do you want me to carry? Let's get going then. I've got your back. There's nothing more I can teach you. Let's get going then.
Fighting styles often come down to build. You got arms like a clanfiar, and you got no range with a weapon, but you're equipped with a shield.
You've done well.
Oh, splendid.
They say Yorland Greymane crafts weapons that can make heroes out of beggars. I'd like to see it.
Did you need something? You lost?
Yes? Of course. Of course.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled
Of
times.
course. Of course.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Hi there.
Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
It's been a pleasure.
Hey, gorgeous. What brings a lady... He's tried, but no. I can handle dreamers like him. It's usually the drunks that are a problem. As soon as the ale starts flowing, it makes them bold enough to use their hands. A slap across the face usually shakes them out of it. I've even gone down to talk with their wives or husbands on occasion. The embarrassment puts an end to any foolishness. Works every time. Greetings! The best food and drink in all of Skyrim, and from the best tavern, no less.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome in. I'd even buy one. Take a look. Do come back.
Yes?
Hello, friend. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Need a ride? All right then. I can take you to any of the whole... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
someone mind getting me a glass of wine? My voice is getting...
Yes?
hoarse.
Divine's sake, Scald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
I've been looking for you.
This isn't
Got something I'm
over.
supposed to deliver.
I catch you sending
Let's
one
see.
letter
I have
to
a letter
General
here.
Tullius.
Of course.
I'll have you
Looks
both
like that's
executed.
it. Got to go.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim.
What do you want?
Fellow who wrote the cookbook.
You lost? Need something? Are you lost? Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever. Not a single man or woman in Dawnstar has gotten a good night's rest in days. We keep having the same nightmare, over and over. If people aren't tired, they're angry. And if they aren't angry, they're afraid. It's made keeping order a mess. I hear Mara has sent one of her priests to the inn to try to calm people down. But I don't know how much words will do now. All right, then.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems dangerous post Dawnstar. If the bandits don't get you, the animals will.
If you cause problems, I'll have to ask you to leave.
I like that look in your eyes. Would you like to join the Vigilance of Stendar? You look like you could hold your own. I see. I'll be here if you change your mind.
I envy you travelers. Dreams are... Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time. My mother taught me. She was a bard from the college in Solitude. I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested. Sure. What can I do for you? Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we What can I do for you? Of course. If you need a drink, just holler.
Oh, hello. Did you hear about... No, it must be your imagination. This is the first time we have met. Nice to meet you.
Need something? Mm-hmm. Need something? Until next time.
I'm really not in the mood.
Need something? That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Speak.
Must you bother me now?
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend.
Yes?
Aha! And take your greetings and begone from here. Worm, I have seen the likes of you, and we all know what you're capable of. Whatever you do, do not believe their lies. The great pretender is in our midst, brothers and sisters. They wear many faces, but all serve the one. Turn from them. Do not dare look upon what they have wrought. Ah! They admit their guilt, my brothers and sisters. Do you not see the crimes they wear upon their face? Is it not enough that we must endure against so much when the gods send the likes of them into our
I'm
midst?
so tired.
Drive the stake through their dark heart.
I'm getting out of here. Keep walking, stranger. Mm-hmm.
Now that's how it's done.
What are we going to kill today? Bandits? Forsworn? Imperials? Stormcloaks? So many choices. So hard to choose.
What had happened?
Oh, what happened?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Vigilants never know when to give up.
I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jet on him.
There's something out there. Hey, be careful!
That's the last of them.
People get tired of hearing it. But in the arena, you take one battle at a time. Same goes for ruins like this. Too big to think too far ahead.
Come on!
There you are.
There you are.
I'll kill you if I have to.
That takes care of that.
For now.